Hey guys, welcome back to our show. Another episode for MTV Somali channel / the voice of a Somali podcast. Guys, there's a lot of things that we want to really cover up. We've been so busy in terms of getting up some presenters and also, kitting up the studio for a lot of programs that we want to send out straight from live in here in Mogadishu to wherever you are or whatever you may be across the world. Now, I think a lot of people were concerned about the upcoming Somalia elections and how things could or could not turn out to be. For many of you folks that are worried about how the city will be, you shouldn't be worried at all. Because whenever you speak to the people around Mogadishu and the locals and, the general population, nobody really wants to see any conflict. And this idea that, there's a society or there's a section or there's a community that resides in Mogadishu that is willing to take up arms against the president. That's just totally nonsense. This reminds me of the famous past moments where where you have one leader and he totally made everybody's lives miserable and totally destroyed whatever credibility or support or natural support that he had within the people. And, once he does that and his time is coming up, then, he starts to get worried because he thinks that, the upcoming administration may do the same thing to you, the idea for an eye for an eye. But I think, just because you did things that were so gruesome or totally against the Constitution and whatnot, does not make everybody else, willing to do that. This is just your perception and this is your just small-minded mindset. So I think the idea that people want to cause conflict in Mogadishu, this is just bull crap. There's, people here really just want to maintain that level of lifestyle that they have, which is, going to work and not really paying attention to silly little games and whatnot. But I think the fans of the pro supporters, I think we need to keep a lookout for them in terms of a special life, because once this leadership thing does not go well or does not go into plan, the idea that the opposition, they're not stupid to be in a conflict, because they have a lot of things to lose in terms of their family, their property, and, majority of them, let's look at it realistically, coming from the city of Mogadishu or its surroundings. So the idea that, people want to cause conflict, don't listen to that. Rather, we should pay attention to the pro-government fans who, if things do not go to their plan, what are they willing to do? Are they going to become spoilers to the next administration? Are they going to allow defeat if it does occur? Are they going to do it fair and justice? So I think all eyes and lenses will be on the pro supporters and the pro base and to see, if they have the credibility or if they have, the skills to set up an election and to get it done with. Because at the moment, we see no election. And the people that should be worried about is the government, because they will lose credibility on the 8th of February if there is no election, because who are you there for? These are major factors that people are asking themselves. But the idea that conflict will arise and whatnot, I don't think that the local population really want conflict, because most of the people just rebuild their houses and redevelop their lifestyles and the city had a relative 10 years of economic boom because of the security improving, but we do see the cases security relapse, especially in the last 2-3 months, where the government had really been not focused on security, but have forced all the energy towards the election. But this also makes it a loophole for spoilers and those within and those against to destabilize the situation in the country. So things are very fragile, but people are not really conflicted or not looking to conflict. And I say this on today, on Sunday, 24th of January 2021. So I think we have less than 2 weeks to go to the mandate of the government to expire. And if they really want the extension, people would accept it only if there was a process that was ongoing when the time came for the mandate to expire. But now nothing is ongoing. Everything is standing still. There is no local government elections. There is no parliamentary elections, senatorial elections. Nothing is going on. And 8th of February is coming up. So to say later on, it's the 8th of February, we need extension, I don't think people are willing to accept that, simply because if the process was ongoing, like the previous government, their process was ongoing, that's when their mandate expired. So in order to finish the process, they were given an extension. But what is going on with this government here? This is a big question that everybody's asking themselves. So I think the whole board is in the court of the Somali government to show the public that to regain the public's trust and say, hey, we will have an election. It will be fair. It will be credible. That everybody will be involved. And as we can see, this is not a process that's happening right now, because the Prime Minister Roble, he said the election has begun, and we do know that both Portland and Jubaland are still away, and the opposition have still not come to the table. So things are messy, but every single thing is in the court, or is in the ball. The whole board is is with the federal government, and they are the leaders here. So they need to bring everybody on board, which does not look like it's happening, and their mandate expires in 2 weeks. So things will be interesting, but I'll give you guys a daily podcast from Somalia and give you guys a situation analysis